So you want to feel better about yourself by finding out how everybody else is wounded. Because if awful thing happened to somebody else, well, then you don't have to make it mean something about you. But guess what, baby? You don't have to dig around in their past or in their why they do it for you to decide what it does or does not mean about you, about how they feel about you. I have a video where I have offered that things that used to feel like abandonment could shift into where you understand, oh, I could take this as permission for myself. I could make this mean I also have permission to decide, yes, I want to be with you, or no, I don't want to be with you, without having to count all your woundings, without having to decide that it's big of me to be spiritually large and forgive you. No. You get to decide what things mean about you, no matter if you dig around in their business or not. And notice, this is still you checking yourself based on other people's woundedness. This is people pleasing in a spiritual nature. Well, I am spiritually large, so I can see that you are not healed enough to have been different in this situation. Notice that. Righteous indignation. Yeah. Spiritually elite. But you don't have to have any of that. You get to just decide what something means about you or not. Here's what I notice. A lot of people try and what they want to do is make themselves feel better by feeling smart and deciding what somebody else's woundings was. And here's the first thing I would do if I was in your situation. You're not in my situation. What I'm offering you is ways for you to look at your situation based on you, not based on you figuring out everybody else's woundedness, based on you deciding, you know what? I showed up here to be human. This relationship, woo, that was tumultuous. Here's what I got to experience in that relationship. I got to experience what it felt like to tell myself the story that I was being abandoned. I got to feel like what it felt like to be held by other people who also just want to tell the story about being abandoned. Oh, you're abandoned, I'm abandoned. But that's okay. We're better people because we know. No, you're great, period. What if you don't have to dig around in other people's shit to decide things about yourself? Because it's true. What if you were anchored into the fact that you are purposeful and you are here for a reason, and the proof is, here you are. Well, Brandy, it can't just be that easy. Yeah, babe, it can. You don't want it because it doesn't stimulate your thinker. And we are we prize having our thinker stimulated more than we prize being here in our human body, in our human life right now. What if you got to decide that you were purposeful and a delight, and once upon a time when you were just spirit, you longed to be human so you could have a heart that could break and words that could say things like, you know what? I'm a powerful human. Look at me, all powerful in my humanity. because I'm not just human. I'm also spirit, but I'm going back to spirit. Just be a human right now. Be the human who's connected to spirit, which means I see this game I'm playing and I get to enjoy the levels, eating up the sorrow cherries. You, human, now, feeling it. Does that change anything for you? No, Brandy, I don't want to. I've been feeling being human for too long. No, 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 no. No, you've been telling yourself the story that you are a victim because you're a human, because you experience these sensations and stories. You've been victimizing yourself. What if there was power in it because you now, as a human, have a mouth? Spirits don't have mouths. Demons don't have mouths, baby. They can't speak words. So they have to whisper lies that you repeat. What if? What if you're being human? You get to wake up every morning and decide what trance today is going to look like. Today is the day where that most amazing thing happened. I'm not sure what it was, but I'm looking for it all day long. Because that can change everything for you. Even the worst part of your day, you could be like, this is part of it. This is part of the thing that changed my life forever in the best way ever. And I'm feeling what it feels like right now. It feels like uncertainty, and that feels a little weird in my belly. Come and play with us in Porch Party, where we embrace getting friendly with our humanity and being sturdy in ourselves. The link is in my profile. It's called Porch Party. Also, if you want one-on-one time, I have sliding door sessions. Check those out too. I am madly in love with your heart. Also, I have a very itchy eye because it is still springtime in Georgia, and I, as human, am experiencing spring in my eyes and my nose. Because this is what it's like to be human. This human. I'm madly in love with you and you're human. Come and play with us.